Hey, Nancy, where are you? Dad's funeral is now done. I realized you were gone during the service. You didn't come back yet. Where on earth are you, and what are you doing? Nancy, please reply to me. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm in transit and couldn't answer the phone. In transit? So you really went somewhere alone, didn't you? No, I'm not alone. What? Who are you with? I'm with a relative. Relative? So I won't come home today. What? What are you saying? Come home now before it gets late. Leave me alone. I don't want to come home. Nancy, I know you loved your dad so much. I understand what you are feeling about his passing. It must have been tough to stay through the whole funeral. That's why you left earlier, right? Mommy will come pick you up. Please, tell me where you are. No, I won't. What? You don't have to come pick me up. You don't have to care about me. What are you saying? There's no way I can leave my precious daughter alone. Precious daughter? You don't have to pretend anymore. What? What's going on, Nancy? You've been acting strange. Did I do something to upset you? Now that Dad passed away, we can never see him again. And we can never see each other again, too, right? What? Why? I'm right here waiting for you. But for me, you are no longer existing. I was happy to meet both of you. Thank you for everything. What? Nancy, what are you talking about? What do you mean by never seeing each other again? What's wrong? I've had no idea what you're talking about. It's really tough for me that Dad has passed away, too, you know? Mommy needs you on my side. Are you serious? But I'm not really your child, right? What? I'm Dad's stepchild, not related to you by blood. Nancy. You wanted to marry Dad, so you reluctantly decided to raise me. But now Dad is gone. You won't be my mother anymore. So from now on, I have to live separately from you. It breaks my heart, but you have your own life. You are not obligated to raise a stranger. From now on, I'll do my best on my own. Nancy, who told you that? Aunt Jenny. Jenny? Your father's sister. How could she tell such an important thing to you without my permission? What on earth is she trying to... Why are you blaming her? Aunt Jenny says she was on my side. What? Aunt Jenny was angry, you know. Angry? She thought I already knew the truth. She said keeping silent until this age is too harsh. Hey, Mom, why didn't you tell me until now? Aunt Jenny said that you hate me. She said you kept it secret to hurt me. Oh, dear. How could I hate you? I feel terrible that I didn't tell you before. But just when I was about to tell you, Dad got sick and was hospitalized. I didn't have the right time to tell you, so I decided when he gets better, I was going to tell you the truth. But his illness rapidly worsened, and he passed away very quickly. But Aunt Jenny said that you were deceiving me. I wasn't deceiving you. Then why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry for not telling you for so long. I used being busy as an excuse. But the truth is that I was afraid that by telling you the truth, our relationship would change. But I want you to believe me on this. When I married your father, I made up my mind to be your mother. You were such an adorable baby. I raised you as my own daughter. I still think of you as more important than my own life, even though we're not blood related. I want to continue to live with you as a family. Mom, that's enough. Don't lie to me anymore. What do you mean, lie? Because you didn't really like my dad, did you? What? Aunt Jenny told me everything. Mom, you are really happy that Dad is dead, right? What are you saying? You started having an affair after Dad got cancer. Dad is dead now, and you are going to remarry him, right? Then I'll become a nuisance. I'm going to have to move out. What? I have never cheated on your dad and have no intention to remarry. But Aunt Jenny said so. I don't get it. What is Jenny thinking? Well, I'll talk to your aunt about it. Anyway, where are you now? Earlier you said you're not alone. Who are you with? I'm at a relative's house. Relatives? You mean you are with Jenny? Yes, I'm at my aunt's house. I knew it. That's why Jenny left in the middle of the funeral, too. Nancy, Mommy's going to pick you up now, so get ready right away. I don't want to. I'm staying at my aunt's house today. No, you have to leave right away. Why? It's been over 10 years since you last saw your aunt. I can't let you stay at the house of someone you barely met. I'm really worried about you. Then you don't have to worry at all. Aunt Jenny is a nice person. Aunt Jenny and I became friends at the funeral. She's very kind and easy to talk to. Also, she has a cool style. She's more like an older sister than an aunt.
What? You like her that much?
Besides, Aunt Jenny is Daddy's sister. It's fine to stay at her home, right?
I don't care that she's Dad's sister. I can't trust someone who tells lies to Nancy.
She's not telling me lies, Mom. It's true that we are not blood related.
Yeah, but the stuff like I'm having an affair and getting remarried. She's making up all this nonsense about me. She must be up to something.
But I want to be with my aunt.
Nancy,
in reality, we are strangers, but she's my dad's sister, so we're related.
So you trust your aunt more than your mom?
I don't know. She kept comforting me when I was crying at the funeral. And then she took me to her house because she had something important to tell me. She told me everything that you never told me. She's single and has no kids, so she feels happy that I'm with her. She just lost a sibling and she's lonely too, you know. I can't leave her alone.
Well then, it's just for today, okay?
Just for today? She said she wanted me to be her daughter if possible.
What? Of course not. Mom will pick you up tomorrow, okay? I'm in real trouble. During my husband's funeral, I realized my daughter was missing. To my surprise, my sister-in-law had brought her home. Moreover, she recklessly spoke about how my daughter and I aren't biologically related. She even fabricated lies about me having an affair. Consequently, my daughter was shocked to learn that we aren't biologically related, and it seems she believes her aunt more than me. I was at a loss. My daughter Nancy was my late husband's stepdaughter. His ex-wife had been unfaithful to him before she got pregnant. Shortly after giving birth, she left Nancy and went to be with her lover. Since then, my husband raised Nancy as a single father. He met me through his work and we got married. Since then, I have raised and cared for Nancy as if she were my own daughter. When we got married, Nancy was only 1 year old. Naturally, she must have thought I was her real mother. She called me Mommy, and we went out together even after she got older. We lived together as a normal, friendly mother and daughter. And just as I was thinking that it was time for us to tell my daughter the truth, my husband was found to have cancer and was hospitalized in an emergency. I was so busy taking care of him that I didn't have much time to spare mentally. That's why I couldn't tell Nancy the truth. Recently, my husband passed away. Even though I was busy, keeping silent about it until she reached high school was a mistake. I really regret it. But never did I expect it to be revealed by my sister-in-law. Even after I married my husband, I never saw my sister-in-law except for weddings and funerals. Unlike me, who was rather plain both inside and outside, my sister-in-law always dressed flashy and was very assertive. So I didn't really get along with her. As for Nancy, it had been a long time since she saw her aunt. Somehow, at my husband's funeral, my sister-in-law approached my daughter and filled her head with all sorts of things. Moreover, according to my daughter, my sister-in-law claimed she would raise my daughter in her own home, saying outrageous things. I was so worried that I couldn't stand it. I immediately headed to my sister-in-law's house. Nancy, I'm coming to pick you up right now.
What? Why? You said I could stay until tomorrow.
I don't have time to explain why here. Anyway, I want to protect you.
Mom, are you still talking like that? I told you to leave me alone.
You don't have to believe me right now, but please, just for today, listen to your mother.
Okay.
Thank you, Nancy. By the way, are you with Jenny right now?
She's not here. I'm tired, so I'm resting in the guest room. Aunt Jenny is in the living room watching TV.
Well, that's good to know. Well then, Nancy, please stay there until I contact you again. Don't tell Auntie that I messaged you. Jenny, I heard my daughter is visiting you right now.
Oh, hello, Judy. Yes, Nancy is at my house.
I'm sorry about my daughter. She suddenly wanted to stay at your place.
No, I wanted to talk with Nancy for the first time in a while. I'm the one who invited Nancy.
You don't have to worry about it at all. To be honest, we are getting really well, you know. She can stay here as much as she wants. But she has school. I'll pick her up tomorrow. What? No, she could stay here longer. Like even a week or a month. I mean, I'd like her to be my daughter.
That's not possible. She is my daughter, so I will pick her up tomorrow.
Oh, really? Your daughter? How can you say that?
What?
My brother, who was her father, is dead. You and Nancy are strangers, aren't you?
About that, Jenny, why did you tell Nancy without my permission?
I thought she already knew everything. She's in high school now, right? Keeping a secret like that from a high school girl? It's just too pitiful, no matter how you look at it.
Yes, I do regret keeping quiet for so long, but I wanted to tell her the important things from me. It's terrible to tell her without my consent, Jenny. I'm her mother.
Well, sooner or later, Nancy will find out the truth. It doesn't matter who told her. While you were hesitating, I went ahead and told her. You should be thankful to me.
What? Thankful? And how dare you lie to her that I cheated on my husband? I've never cheated, and I have no plans to remarry in the future.
Oh, about that. Well, I might have exaggerated a bit about the affair. But you can't be sure you won't remarry in the future, right? After all, you are younger than my brother. Naturally, you would want to remarry to a better man.
Don't feed my daughter nonsense with your baseless imagination. Jenny, please correct it properly, and apologize to my daughter for lying to her.
I don't want to.
What?
I need you to play the bad guy here. You are a scumbag mother who betrayed her husband and abandoned her daughter. In Nancy and my story, you are the bad guy.
Jenny, what on earth are you up to? Why are you so obsessed with my daughter? Why are you trying to make me the bad guy?
Well, if I take in Nancy, it's a good deal for both of us, right?
What do you mean?
I get to live with my lovely niece as if we were mother and daughter, and you will be free from child-rearing and become single and free.
What nonsense. I told you she is my daughter, even if we're not blood-related. I raised Nancy as if she were my own daughter. I have absolutely no intention of letting go of Nancy.
Did you forget that she's your stepdaughter? Without her father, Nancy would be all alone. Rather than being raised by you, a stranger, she'll definitely be happier being with me, who shares some blood. Nancy is very attached to me now, and you've just returned to being single, so why don't you look for someone new?
Jenny, are you counting on inheritance?
Huh? What are you talking about? Bringing up inheritance all of a sudden? My brother has a wife, you, and a daughter, Nancy. I'm just his sister. I have no right to inherit it. I'm not counting on the inheritance at all.
Aren't you in financial trouble?
What?
From all the relatives who came to my husband's funeral, I heard a rumor that you are in debt. You've been giving a lot of money to your young boyfriend, is that true?
Wait, they were talking about that behind my back? Damn them. Talking so much nonsense behind my back.
Well, you have been borrowing money from your relatives, and causing a lot of trouble, so it can't be helped, right? If you take Nancy in, you can keep my late husband's inheritance for yourself. Isn't that what you thought?
Well, if you've figured it out, there's nothing to hide. That's right, because you and Nancy will get my brother's inheritance, and I won't get a single penny. It's just unfair.
I knew it.
That's why I'm going to raise Nancy instead of you. You were able to spend 15 years with Nancy, whom you didn't give birth to, and who is not even related to you. So it's about time you handed her over to me, right?
You know, do you realize how absurd you sound? Unfortunately, my husband hasn't left behind as much inheritance as you're expecting.
What? No way, you are lying. My brother was a section manager at a big company. I'm sure he earned a lot of money. He was a serious man who never wasted money. He must have a good amount of savings.
I guess you didn't know. My husband quit his job a few years ago.
What?
He said there was something he really wanted to do. He started his own company. So the money spent at that time in cancer treatment expenses wiped out most of the savings.
What? You mean he didn't leave any money to you either? Oh, dear brother, what were you thinking?
I think it's fine this way. I'm taking over my husband's company. I want to fulfill the dream he couldn't achieve. I'm going to make it happen.
So, then there's no point in taking custody of Nancy.
I really can't believe you.
I knew you approached Nancy for the money.
Whatever. Just lend me some money.
What?
You're going to be the president, right? I'm behind on my debts, and I'm in serious trouble. I'll give up on Nancy, so please lend me some money.
I refuse.
Why not? I'm your sister-in-law. We're family, so you should help me.
Nope. You called me a stranger, remember? Don't suddenly pretend that we're family. I would never help someone who would take away my precious daughter for money. Never.
If that's how you feel, I have my own thoughts on this. If you don't lend me the money, Nancy won't return it. Is that okay with you?
You're such an irredeemable idiot. I won't lend you any money, and Nancy is right next to me.
What? Wait, what are you saying? Nancy should be at my place. What? This can't be true. She's not here. Did you take her away without me noticing? You liar. You said you'd come to pick her up tomorrow.
Oops, sorry. I got worried, so I decided to pick her up today. I told Nancy to sneak out of the house without you noticing.
Oh my God! How dare you! You kidnapper! I'll call the police.
You're the one who tricked my daughter into your home. Besides, Nancy came to me of her own will. Calling the police won't help.
Hey, sister, don't abandon me. I've been ostracized by my relatives. You're the only one I can rely on.
It's your own fault that you are left out. I don't want anything to do with you either. Well then, goodbye.
Wait! Help me, sister!
Jenny, who has been blocked by Nancy and me, aimed for a wealthy marriage to repay her debts, but no one was interested in her. Finally, she decided to pay off her debt on her own. In addition to her main job, she seems to be working desperately with part-time night shifts. On the other hand, I inherited my husband's company, and despite the unfamiliarity of being a president, I'm busy every day. But thanks to the support of my daughter, I'm enjoying busy yet fulfilling days. There was a time when I struggled with the fact that Nancy and I were not biologically related, but after the turmoil that followed my husband's death, I now feel that we are bound by a bond even stronger than that of biological parents and children. Moving forward, I want to continue supporting and living happily with my daughter, just the two of us.